Welcome back to the channel, another segment of online arbitrage. I got another junk drawer lot. I purchased this one online with the intent of listing it back online for profits. That's what we plan to do with this stuff. Let me show you guys what we got. Here's a look at what we purchased. We won this one for $64.06, $49 plus shipping. So when you look at it here, you'll see the 4 lighters here. Those are the lighters, even four lighters at $10 a pop. There's 40, and then we have the 2 metals. So there's my $60 investment. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it. But let's see what else we got in this unit. It was an interesting one. Let's take look at these photos. There you can see those lighters are Zippo lighters. So we might be able to ask more money than just $10 for them. We'll have to do some research, but they typically go for good money. If there's some older models, you could even sell them for more. Some old military medals, it looks like. People do collect those. So there's all kinds of interesting trinkets, a lot of military. I did recently sell some. These almost look like Civil War buttons here, the US with the rifles there. So we'll have to get a better look at those. And those could have some significant value as well. All these medals and military items, you could lot them up, but I think certain ones like these here, these buttons here, those are, if they're the real deal, they're worth a decent amount of money. So we'll take a close look at them and see if they're authentic or reproductions. Even if they're reproductions, they would maybe worth a significant amount of money. So there's a look at it all. I'll go through it one more time, give you guys some eyes on it, then we'll dig into the bag and show you for real what it looks like. So let's get into it. So as usual, I think I'm just gonna pour it all out here on the table and give you guys a look at it one at a time. Let's do that. Alright, you guys ready for this? Let's pour it out. See what this batch looks like. Ooh, it's another bag, a bag and a bag. Luckily this little Hot Topic bag has an opening, so we're gonna open this one and pour this one out. Let's do it. Alright, so I like what I'm seeing already. Those Zippo lighters, they look to be vintage old Zippo lighters. So even, $20 a lighter, there's your money back. 20, 40, 60, 80. Like we said, we paid what, 60 and change, $69 or something like that for this. So we list those 4 lighters, we're in the profit already, and then everything else we list after that is pure profit. That's kind of how I'm thinking about this unit. Let me show you these lighters and let me know what you guys think about them. So this is what caught my eye when I looked at this unit, were these lighters. These are the real deal Zippo lighters in the original boxes. Looks to be vintage. It says on there, what does it say? If it works or we'll fix it free, unconditionally guaranteed. So that's the Zippo guarantee. So these things are guaranteed for life, probably, I'd imagine. So we got 2 brand new ones here, new old stock rather, vintage lighters in the boxes still from back in the day. And then up here is another one, another slim lighter in a different color box. And this is a kind of a decorative one with a wolf. I don't know if this one is a Zippo or not. Might not be a Zippo, but it is a kind of a cool lighter nonetheless. So even if these are, $20 and up for the old vintage Zippos, and then this one might be a little bit less, still not a bad deal. Also, these metals, these came in a little box as well. Both of them were in there. We'll have to get a scope on those and see what they are, but they're in good condition in the plastic still. So easily $10 to $20 for those as well. So I want to give you guys a look at the rest of it here. Some of it, you saw those letter openers when we came in. Those might have some decent value to them if we list those. Those are kind of tough to ship, but I won't be scared of them. We'll see what their values and what it's worth, if it's worth my time to put those on, maybe put them together, or if not, they could go back to get in another junk drawer lot. They are kind of an eye-catching piece. There were a few kind of items that fell out of the bag when I opened it. This skeleton key, recently listed a skeleton key. It was a little bigger and rustier than this one, but here's a smaller version. A lot of times in these junk drawer lots they throw these skeleton keys in there, and people do collect these, so this might be a $5 to $10 piece. This was also loose out of the bag. It looks like it's some sort of car emblem. Well, I'm not sure what kind of car it goes to, but it might not be a car emblem. It has kind of a bolt on the bottom like you could screw it on. Maybe a bicycle or something, I don't know. If you guys know, let me know, but that's was a nice little loose item that was also in there. So I'm not sure what this is. It's branded Walls, and looks like it has f-stops and shutter speeds on it, so it might be something to do with the old photo camera or a telescope or something. I don't know. You guys recognize this? I should probably know, but I don't. So we'll look that up. Walls, I'm not familiar with that brand as well, but I think I've heard of it as one of the old time brands, so we'll look it up, see if it has any value or what it is. Also this, it looks like it's a paperweight to me. It just kind of sits like this. It has a flat little thing with a little design there. You can see that design. I'm not sure what's in there, but kind of a cool little paperweight. Probably would throw that in with another junk drawer lot. So the rest of it was in these two little baggies, little plastic baggies. I just dumped one of them out here on the table. So let me give you a look at what we got here. Here's the first batch of goodies we just dumped out of a little plastic baggie, and then the smaller ones were in this one here. So a lot of stuff to go through and really assess what it's worth. We could bulk this stuff back up in lots depending on what we see here. So if you made it this far, I want to thank everybody for watching. Like I said, this is my attempt to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please consider subscribing after you're done watching this. If you like these little unboxing, online arbitrage, I do storage cleanouts, I do all kinds of fun little discoveries where we can look for treasures and see what we can find. We're looking for a gem in this one. We know those lighters will pay for this unit, but we want some more profit on top of those. So we don't want just to break even, we want to make some profit. So we got a big stack of stuff here. We're looking for a gem in the stack here, needle in the haystack, whatever you want to call it. We're looking for it, so let's see what we got. Looks like we got a little magnifying glass here. Pretty cool little ornate or older piece. It looks like it might be missing the bottom part here. That would be the handle, but you could still use it like this. Just hold it up there. Let's see if we can make my eyeball look big. Kind of fun just to have, nice to have when you're doing smalls like this, so you can just look at the items. I do have one here. This is my version of that. I have the little plastic one here, so you can kind of see the detail on some of these items when you're looking for brands and whatnot. There was a little patch, a little AA patch. I think that's the Alcohol Anonymous group there, so we'll set that aside for a patch lot in the future probably. So looking through this, I did find another one of these. So it looks like there's a pair here, a little duo, little eagles. I think there's two of them here. So if you guys know what those go to, let me know. It'd be interesting to find out what they are. We got a keychain here. It says "Look before you leap" with a little guy on there. See that? Kind of a cool little keychain. "Look before you leap," it says on there. So we'll set that aside for the keychain. Another little keychain. This is a Disney one. It has a V with Mickey on there. Nice looking keychain, small one, but we can set that aside. So we're collecting keychains here for a nice little lot we could put together in the future. So we got a nice batch of military items here. I think instead of holding them up one at a time for the camera, I'm going to give you a look at the whole batch and we can go through them one at a time that way. Got them laid out here on the table where it'll be easy for you guys to see them. Let's take a look. So a lot of these you could see in the photos, and I was a little curious about these, if they're original or not, but they do look to be the real deal, not reproduction. So some of these might have significant value. You have to kind of look in the military section on eBay and see what these are going for, but look at that detail in those. A lot of these are kind of screw-on pins, maybe for a uniform or whatnot. The back here, this I think is a Boy Scouts maybe, and I think this is an old Girl Scouts pin maybe. I can't remember what it says on there. I looked at it, but it escapes me. But some good detail to these. This one here is probably not military, but it is interesting nonetheless. Kind of Asian themed, it looks like to me. So some cool military pins here. Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts action, and then the airborne and the colors that go on the uniform, as well as these buttons. These look to be old ones, World War II or Civil War, who knows where they came from, but we'll have to do some comparisons online and see if where those came from and what uniform they would go on. We already got a nice batch of stuff, and we still have this bag right here to get into. This one is chock full of goodies. Look at that. We'll get into that one. We're gonna spread that out here on the table and give you guys a look at that next. So the rest of this unit is in this nice little smalls bag. I think I'm gonna just put it out here on the table, give you guys a look at some of the nicer items, and then we'll go and show you the bulk of it all at once. But let's do that. So a nice little bag full of goodies here. Let's get them out here on the table. Take a look at these. There might be some hidden gems in this batch here. I know it's a lot of military pins and all kinds of good stuff. So let's get into it and see what we got in here. So the first item that caught my eye was this cute little pin. I saw this. It says Sheriff Chi-Chi on it. Sheriff Chi-Chi. So kind of a fun little pin. We could put that in a little pin lot. There are some nice military items here. These were the ones I noticed. These might have some significant value. Let's see if we can get those looked in the right way. US with the rifles there. They are pins with the double backs on them, so they feel like they're plastic though. So I don't know if they have significant value. Might have to look those up, do a Google image search and see if they're the real deal. So there was that set, but there was also this set. And now some of these military buttons can be worth a significant amount of money. You just have to look them up and find the ones and make sure they are the authentic real deal. There's that set there. So 2 sets of little military buttons. There is a button in here that appears to be a reproduction. This is the type you will typically see online, the reproductions. Not worth as much money, you can tell, because they're kind of too bright. You know, the older ones kind of dull over time, and some of these look like they might be the older ones in comparison. Like you compare this color to this one, I mean, you can tell this is much older, so that's what you want to look at. Another Ike pin. We got some of these Ike pins. This one's a little different, but we got some Ike pins in the last unit as well. You know, it seems like Ike really put those pins out and promoted himself quite a bit. Be Like Ike, you know, was the big campaign, and he did a good job with that. They're still all over the internet. It is starting to look very patriotic. Look at this little American flag pin. Nice gemstones on there. Pin that to your lapel, little lapel pin. Some of these pins probably wouldn't be worth listing individually, but you could probably lot up a handful of them. I'll probably add these to my tote of pins. I've got a nice box full of pins, tote full of pins that I'm gonna lot up eventually. There are some more political buttons, not only Ike. This was McGovern and Shriver. So some other alternative other than the military stuff. Here's one, MCG and Me. Now all these pins are vintage, so you could put together a pretty interesting vintage lot if you get enough of them together. I mean, singularly they're probably worth, you know, $1, but you put 10 of those together in a nice lot, there's 10 bucks in your pocket. And when you're looking to recoup your investment, sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep kind of piece those together and get those listings online, do the little extra work to get those things photographed and put together into lots. That's kind of a way to handle these. There's a pretty nice set of earrings in here. It's probably just gold tone, but some pretty nice stones in there, blue stones, and gold tone earrings. Let's see if we can give you guys a look at the back without me dropping them, but there they are. We'll get the scope on them, make sure that they don't say gold on there. We don't want to give away any 24 karat gold if we find some. A little ring here. This one had me wondering. It looks like it is kind of fake though. If you look at it, you see the wear mark there. Like, so here's my gold ring. You can see the shine on that one, and then you see this one. You can definitely tell not gold. So they know their stuff. I'm sure they didn't put any gold in here, but you never know. You got to look at it all. Here's another Defend and Serve pin. This is kind of a cool one. Look at that detail on that one. It says 1775 on the top there. That might have been their unit or something, I'm not sure. It's kind of another cool little pin. It's a French Republic pin. You look close there, it has says French Republic. So well, it says it in French, of course, but French Republic pin with the photo with the lady on there. So I just poked myself with this little pickle. You gotta be careful. Don't poke yourself with a pickle because it doesn't feel good. Here's another pretty cool pin. This looks to be like a Air Force pin or something with the wings and the propeller there. The wings and the propeller together. Pretty cool little pin. Has the double-sided on it. Double pin. Just have all kinds of cool little pins. Here's a little Vietnam veteran pin. Look at that. Look at the detail on that one. So lots of cool military related pins. This one's really tiny. We got a little Mary Magdalene pin. Look at that. Oh, she's dancing around for you, but she's on there. Got another earring set here. This is a little floral accent with the pearl in the middle there. So a couple nice little earring sets in this lot. Pins and earrings, all kinds of smalls that you could make money off of. You just have to put the time into listing it. Like I said, I probably wouldn't list them all individually. I'll bulk some of these up, but we got enough to put together a few nice looking lots, a couple earring lots, a couple pin lots. Our money's coming back slowly but surely, but like I said, the bulk of this money is going to come from those lighters we got earlier. Looks like this was actually a set of earrings. Alright, at this point I think you guys have seen almost everything. There's a last batch of smalls here. Let me give you one last look at those, and then we're going to pick our favorite item from this lot. So this is the last batch of smalls. Couple little buttons here. This are pins up here. A single earring, black stones, and this is a necklace with the black stones as well. They got kind of tangled up, so I gotta work on getting that untangled in a little American flag pin as well. So that's the last of the small section. We got it all set out here. All kinds of good stuff. Let me give you one last look at it all, then we're gonna pick our favorite item. I encourage you guys to let me know what's your favorite item. Let me know with a comment what your favorite item is. Also, if you have any knowledge on any of this stuff that I might benefit from, feel free to share that in the comment section as well. Don't forget to like this video, and if you like this sort of thing, feel free to subscribe and ring that notification bell. That way you can become aware of these videos as soon as they drop. And I tend to put some of these out on a regular basis, so if you like this sort of thing, hit that bell and you will get a notification each time one of these videos drops. Let's take one last look at it all. Let me know which is your favorite item. I'm going to tell you right now which mine is favorite. Which one is my favorite? Let's take a look. All these pins, all kinds of pins. I don't think I showed you guys these, a little stack of American pins, one rainbow pin there. We have all these pins, all the military items. We got those Zippo lighters. Were those my favorite? The Zippos. We got the additional lighter with the wolf on there. Is that my favorite? We got the letter openers over here, the paperweight. We got that skeleton key up there that we saw earlier, the AA patch, the magnifying glass. That was pretty cool. The keychains, all kinds of stuff. Which one is my favorite item here? Which one is it? Let's take a look. I think my favorite item in this lot was right here. This little sequin pin. Look at that. American flag right there. Beautiful little stone pin. Red, white, and blues. Of course, it doesn't want to focus. There it is. That was my favorite item. But don't let my decision sway you. Put in the comments your favorite item. Of course, those Zippo lighters are what I will list first. Those have the most value in this lot, and that will give me my money back. And then anything else I list will be pure profit. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at this lot, this online arbitrage. If you did, please come back and watch some more. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in 4,000 hours. So I thank you guys for watching this one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.